Hey guys, we're all on semi-lockdown here, so I figured I'd take this opportunity just to do a quick video and show you how to install a Bergen Motorsports JB4 unit to a 2016 M140i. So this is the one series with the B58 engine, as opposed to the N55, which is in the M135i and the standard M2s. So I figured I'd show you how easy it is. It's literally just a few plugs. So we'll get into it and go from there. First thing I need to do is move the car forward a touch so I can get access to the boot to disconnect the battery. Step one would be to disconnect the battery. So let's go and show you that. Right, first things first, we need to disconnect the battery. Good thing about this is that you can use the screwdriver that's located in the toolkit. So what I do is go down in here, and then out comes the amazing screwdriver. Now the cool thing about this is that it's flat head. Pull it out, you've got the Phillips or posi drive, but also you have the little spanner that you need in order to be able to do this. So what I'll do is just lift up the battery panel, and we need to disconnect the battery on the nut. So using the spanner attachment on the end of the screwdriver, just undo it, and then once you've got it, you can just unscrew that and then disconnect the battery. Now once that's undone, what I like to do is just separate it and just put a bit, I've got like a waterproof jacket under here, so I just separate that from any of the battery terminals to make sure it doesn't reconnect at any point, doesn't short out, whatever. So that's that done. Now the important thing here is do not shut your boot whilst the battery is disconnected. Common sense, but you know, sometimes sense isn't all that common. Step two, open the bonnet. Okay, so take off the engine cover, which will help, and just pop it to one side. Cool, so there's only two clips that you need to undo. Get your trusty screwdriver. It's this one here and this one here. Just disconnect those. Right, first clip is this one here. All you need to do is just clip that out, and then that comes undone. And then you do the same one on this one here. Clip that out and then just give it a tug out. It's usually very straightforward, and there we go, so that's disconnected. Next thing we've got to do is remove this scuttle panel area here, just so we can keep the JB4 and store it away nicely in this little corner over here, just so it's out of the way and it's a little bit more covered from the elements. So what we'll do is we'll put that one off now. Again, still using the same screwdriver, we're going to use that end, and we're going to undo just a couple of nuts up here. Okay, so we've removed the scuttle panel. The JB4 is going to sit down in that little section down there, and the cable is going to come up, run along this trim, and then back down the centre of the engine. So it's going to be very difficult to see. Only one cable will be visible. I'll show you that in a bit. Okay, so first section I'm just going to put there for the moment, and then line this up and just work out that we've got enough space from here to this point, and then it's going to go and tuck in around here and go under here. So what we'll do is just move this up a little bit and just tuck that underneath, and then these just roughly placed there for the moment. I'll tidy that up in a sec. So the way that the JB4 works is that you've got the male that you've taken out, and then this is the male that's part of the JB4, so that goes in the original sensor on the head. Clip it in and then clip the grey clip. Now the old male goes into the female. Now the good thing is these only go one way, so this way is the correct. Click it in, lock it in there with the grey clip, and just rest that there. It will sit nicely there. And then do the same for this one down here. So again, JB4 male goes into the engine female. JB4 female gets absolutely done by the BMW male. So that's what we've done. And then everything sits nicely. Just move everything down here just to keep it a little bit tidier. And then we're going to go to connect it to the cable that goes through the bulkhead. Right, so this is the corner. You can see I've just rested the JB4 there. So basically the JB4 is going to sit in here. Now there's a cable here which I've already run through, and it goes through this little hole. You remove the grommet, poke it in, and then it goes out through the dash. So I'll just show you the other end and where that comes out. Basically, underneath here, there's two screws. You undo that and pull the panel off, and that allows you access to the hole with the bulkhead. You pull the cable through, and the cable will go into the OBD2 port, which I'll show you in a sec. Right, so what I need to do now is connect the cable up. We use the other end of the JB4, that tiny little unit, and that clips in to here. Again, only clips in one way, and there we go. So now we just tuck this away, and the good thing is that this fits nicely. It's a bit of a squeeze to get it in, but once it's in, it fits nice and snug. We'll give it a wiggle round, and that sits nice and flush. And then we can clip this back on. And there we go. Cool, so then grab the OBD2, give it a firm press, in it goes, and then just tidy the cable up, hide that away so it doesn't clip on your shoes when you're driving. And that is the JB4 fitted. Last thing to do, reconnect the battery. Tighten it up, and we're done. So basically that's it. So what I'm going to do is show you that all again. Literally takes a few minutes. Get your timer ready, steady. How long was that? I'm out of breath. Cool, so you can see I'm in the JB4 app now. Basically, up on top left, we've got RPM, oil temperature, air fuel ratio, internal air temperature, post pressure, R, and then the different maps. So the good thing about JB4 is obviously, if you're watching this video, you know what JB4 does, but obviously you can switch maps to allow different levels of boost. There's also kind of custom map options, things like that. Obviously in the app itself, you can hold your finger on the app, on a dial, and change what it's for. So for this one, obviously I've got RPM selected. You can chop and change whichever ones you want. You can run logs, things like that. Now obviously as you rev it, you'll hear that basically the revs go up and down as it is. Now obviously my engine's not up to temperature, so I'm not going to give it a run. But basically that's it. Right, so unfortunately battery in my camera went dead, and even though I've got 5 spare batteries fully charged, I can't be bothered to go upstairs. So I'm just going to film the outro here. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments. Please subscribe. I think I'm on about 100 subscribers, which is obviously amazing. But yeah, if you have any questions, give me a shout. I'll catch you in the next one.